Hello. Today we're going to go over some Zerker movement. I've been asked this question since I uploaded my RBF video and people saw me doing this kind of like bunny hop movement. People were asking, how do I do it? It's pretty easy. The problem with it is that you may need a expensive controller or a controller with paddles, or you're gonna have to do a really uncomfortable hand movement. I'll start with just the basics. So you're gonna open your skill menu. You're gonna go over to the Awakening tab. You're going to lock Flamebuster. You cannot do this without locking Flamebuster. I'll show you guys what happens if you don't. So if you try and do the movement, you'll go into shooting mobility and you'll see that you keep going into the Flamebuster animation. It's gonna get in the way. So unfortunately you have to play with Flamebuster locked, and if you have that, if you can't do that, then sorry, it's really is the only way to do it. And you might be wondering, well, how do I use Flamebuster if it's locked? Well, you just have to hotbar it. So, it's no different. You're just gonna, use this in the same concept. It's not really any different. You just, do it off the hotbar instead of RT. So just put Flamebuster on whatever hotbar you feel comfortable with, preferably like something that is easy to hit. For me, it's not that bad. I just put it on my other paddle, so that was fine. Now, the big thing is you're gonna have to hotbar blasting, right? So blasting needs to be hotbarred. So all you're gonna do is hotbar blasting to one of your up, down, left, or right keys. Don't put it on any LT key, because what happens is that if you have to cancel with RT, which you have to cancel with RT, if you have it on the LT key, you're going to accidentally go into Titan Blow. LT and RT is the input for Titan Blow. So whenever you're doing, the movement, if you have it on an LT key, you're going to accidentally go into Titan Blow every single time, and that's going to get in the way. So don't put it on the LT key. It has to be on left, up, right, down, whatever. Just don't put it on the LT key. So now that the initial setup is what it is, let me go ahead and show you guys what my hotbar looks like. So I'll just turn on my ring menu real quick. So there you go. That's what my hotbar looks like. Pretty simple, nothing too crazy. Copy it if you feel like it, but it's this is just what I prefer to have. Some of my heals and like my Q buff is on this ring menu here, because it was the only way I could fit any kind of real estate for these buffs and heals. I play without using two of my heals because just, there's just not enough hotbar real estate. So it is what it is. But with that being said, let's talk about how to actually do the movement now. So the way you're going to do this movement, we'll start with the complicated way, which is the uncomfortable hand movement. So what I want you guys to do is put your right thumb, your right hand, right? Your right thumb up on the D-pad, right? That's what I have blasting on, right? So I'm basically going to tap blasting with my thumb. Okay. Now my left hand is going to be on the left stick, which is just, your movement stick, right? Just moving left, right, up, down, forward, whatever. So your right thumb up on the D-pad, and then your left thumb moving your character. Okay. And then what you're going to do is use your index finger or your ring finger, and you're going to use it to cancel with shake off. Okay. And if you put it all together, you should get this, right? This is what you do. You should just get this. This is not the most efficient way to do it, but this is how you can do it without paddles. All right. It's really uncomfortable. I used to do it this way for a long time, but it just became unfeasible because it just was inaccurate. You would get stuck on a lot of abilities, or not abilities, but just a lot of like garbage. So for example, right? Let's say you like this is the guy you go in CC. Okay. So you're going in, boom, bam, 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 bam. He's dead. All right. So now we're going to escape, right? So now we got to fucking just boom, 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 boom. We're out of here, right? So because your thumb is up on the D-pad, you can't look around. That's the issue. So let's say we go in and then we just kill this guy, right? Boom, boom, boom. All right. We need to get out of here. And then look, I get stuck on a piece of land. I get stuck on some kind of garbage just sitting around here. And because I can't steer, I'm stuck on this. So I have to move my thumb and adjust. And then it's uncomfortable, inaccurate, and weird. Whereas if you have a paddle controller, it doesn't matter. I can look wherever. Paddle controller just allows you to look around wherever you want. You can move however you feel like. That's the benefits of a paddled controller. So it just kind of sucks, but it is what it is. So to recap, the way you do the movement without a paddle controller: thumb on the D-pad, whatever key you put it on. And then you're going to have your index or ring finger on RT, so that way you can do shake off. And then left thumb is going to be on the left stick, moving your character. and you're just gonna tap like this, and that's how you do it without the paddle controller. Now with the paddle controller, this is a lot easier. All you have to do is bind the blasting to one of the paddles, and that's it. That's really it. And for me, I have it on my left paddle, so whenever I tap the left paddle, it goes into blasting like so, and then I just move the same. I just tap it in tandem, and there you go. Very simple. Very, very simple. Nothing too complicated. Very easy. That way, whenever like you get a pick or something and you need like a quick disengage, you know, you go in, bam, bam, kill this guy, boop, boop, bop, and then you're just like, I'm out of here, you know what I'm saying? And then you're just fucking gone. You can do that. Very easy. And it's more of a calculated disengage. You can actually aim where you're going. It's just a nice alternative way to kind of disengage versus like, you know, using giant leap or whatever. You can kind of like just utilize your stamina and then save your protected movement for a further disengage or whatever. So yeah, pretty simple, nothing too complicated. And like I said, if you have a paddle controller, it's going to be a lot easier to do. If you don't, it's going to be kind of annoying, but it's still doable. It's just going to be a little uncomfortable, and you're going to have, you know, a bit more calculated accuracy with the way that you're gonna disengage. But yeah, that's it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, put them down below and I'll answer them to the best of my knowledge. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys next video. Bye bye.